Welcome guys to Outriders episode 9, where we will be attempting to continue in the story and see if I continue to get my backside handed to me. So without any further ado, let's jump in. So here we are in the lovely zone of I don't even know what this section's called. Gallows. Lovely name. And we completed the bit up there. That was part of episode 8. And now we're going to try and continue to make progress. The servers have gone through multiple iteration of improvements, or hopefully improvements, over the last X amount of weeks, so I'm hoping that we're gonna find things are in turn better from our experience, and fingers crossed we won't get any crashes. So let's just see what happens when we go ahead and start fighting the enemies. And I have also been reading the feedback on these episodes and just the episodes in general for the other games as well, and I'm going to be trying a couple of new things out in terms of the formatting of the episodes, so perhaps trying to trim the fat a bit for any segments that are a bit grindy or monotonous and aren't that fun to watch. I might actually end up just cutting them out and focusing on just showing the entertaining parts, still giving you plenty of content to watch, but at the same time just not the stuff that it is going to just be a bit of a chore to sit and put yourself through. So I'll be experimenting with that and seeing how best I can make it work. But yeah, that's one of the suggestions that has been put forward, and I'm more than happy to give it a try just to see if it does offer a better viewing experience. So we'll just continue to take these down. Got another sniper over there now, who's going to make my life a misery. Run through here. Oh, got another one. Why can't I really hide behind there? That seems like it would be really nice cover, but evidently not. And you can see his beam, so he's definitely there. Does he work? No. A little bit too far away. Nothing does that. Well, that's 3 for 3 that haven't worked. So we'll just have to wait for my abilities to reset now and just make do with shooting them in the meanwhile. But obviously that didn't go to plan. Another thing that I'm going to be considering is lowering the world tier if it continues to provide too much of a challenge. And I think one of the biggest problems that I'm facing is the balance between fun and just too difficult. And I think in order for me to finish this game, I need to get that balance right as well. I need to be feeling like I'm making progress at a difficulty that I'm comfortable with. I don't want to make it too easy, but I don't want to make it, too difficult as well. So that's going to be something else that I'll look at, and hopefully that'll mean that from a viewing perspective, you're not sitting watching me die over and over again, and I can do something a little bit better in terms of that. So initial thoughts are, if I do continue to struggle with World Tier 5, I'm going to reduce it down to World Tier 4 and just play at that level. Don't think I'll have any need to reduce that to World Tier 3. I think World Tier 4 would be a comfortable level for me to go to. But as you can see there, I've already had 2 deaths, so it's already proven a bit more difficult. So I will change that to World Tier 4 now, get myself back up to there, and then resume from there. So I shall be back in just a moment. Okay, we are back, and this time at World Tier 4. Now, these snipers still do quite a significant amount of damage, so I do need to be careful with them. But the just the typical hits we're not doing quite as much. But it is still quite clear that even though it's gone down a world tier, it is still a bit of a challenge. So I've got to remain alert. I mean, the text states that it's still a hard difficulty, and I think I need to keep that in mind rather than just assume that everything's going to be easy peasy. So I'm just going to try and get myself through these sections as unscathed as possible, and obviously at the moment I am lacking a little bit in health, so I need to be careful. I think this is where the ambush happened last time. As you can see, there's the... So yeah, no real change. Back in a second, guys. Right, and we are back, and I have equipped a rifle in my second slot to hopefully allow me to take down these, but I've got to be mindful that there's 2 of them, and they, as soon as I go out of cover, manage to get a shot away. There's 2 of them over there now. There's 1 down. So if I go up at this point, he will get me. As long as the beam is pointing towards me. If the beam's not pointing towards me, he won't get me. Fortunately, you can't shoot through them wooden sections either. Hoping that could be a bit quicker, but not sure how they weren't hitting them, but I wonder if I can use my mouse button 5. No, that's not mouse button 5. That's what I meant. But that will have also triggered all of the other enemies further down. So that could be a fatal error. Let's find out soon though. Come on, right. So that's them dealt with. Still think there's and maybe another one, but we should have an easier time dealing with this next segment. Yeah, that was the other one. Seems quite cool to use that mouse button 5 ability as a follow-up to the flaming death Q ability that I've got, which are mapped to 1, 2 and 3 as default, but I changed it to the Q, E and mouse button 5. So mouse button 5 does that to everybody, Q does that, but I don't know if that's enough range. And I've also got E. I think this makes my bullets, yeah, go until I get my pretty cool. Although I do quite like that grapple move, that think I'm missing out on as a result. So I might explore bringing that back, but we'll see. I need to get used to hitting mouse button 5 and not mouse button 4. Hopefully this all enough range. It did just. There we go. Right, perfect. That is the level or this segment complete. So let's go ahead and retrieve the key. And I feel this is a difficulty that is comfortable for me in terms of I'm able to keep on top of it, and there's still an element of a challenge there, but I'm not dying unfairly. It seems to be just me dying due to lack of skill, as opposed to enemies just being complete bullet sponges or just hitting far too hard. And that might be as a result of me not having good enough armour or armour that's become outdated, etc, etc. So we shall see how this progresses, and hopefully we can make some good progress. So rescue Zahedi. Pretty much halfway to level 11 as well. I think each level provides an upgrade point or a skill point, so I'll keep an eye on that. Also, I need to try and remember to use my skills as much as possible, because I don't really do that at the moment. I don't know if they get any grenades in this game, because I've not picked any up, but the enemies seem to have plenty of them. It's a bit frustrating. I wouldn't mind having them. But there might be class specific or something like that. You couldn't disrupt them. Shame. It's a tough one. Right, let's use that. There's the grenades I speak of. Although that was more of a pyro grenade. Panic moment there. See if I can take this guy down. Yeah, nope. So close. There we go. More people. Right, let's get behind cover. Has been a bit of a chaotic section, far from what I would deem comfortable, and hopefully I can get through it. I seem to be doing okay so far, but literally clinging on by the skin of my teeth. Alright. Is that right? I hope so. Really do hope so. Okay, so let's pick up this. Trying to get a better look at it. So I'll just pick it up for now. Lovely. We have a better rifle, so I'm going to change to my rifle and equip that over it. And go back into cover. Let's have a quick look just to see if it has any mods. It does. Killing shots replenish 78 points of health to allies within a 5 meter radius of the target. Now, the problem with that, of course, is I typically won't be close to the target if I'm shooting them from range with a rifle, so I'm probably not going to feel the effects of that whilst playing solo. So just something for me to bear in mind. There is also one just quick thing I want to double check, and that is so I've got the privacy set to closed, as we did in one of the episodes have somebody join, and that was my fault for having it set to public instead of closed. So I confirm that that shouldn't be the case. I'm also going to change my E ability because I keep hitting E and it's setting my bullets to fire mode, but as I'm so used to hitting E to open up containers, so I'm going to, for now, just change E to be a different skill. I'm trying to remember what button it is. Was it? Nope. Skills, right. So I'm actually going to go ahead and change this to be, I think it's Feed the Flames. Yeah, that's the one. And that'll give me sort of like a latch that'll drag an enemy closer, and it's quite extensive in its range as well, so definitely got no complaints from that perspective. So let's enter the radio tower and see what waits.
Get back! I'll kill him!
Calm down.
Not a step closer, I swear I'll rip him open! Get back! This man's gonna bleed out. Who are you?
Shira Goodman sent me to find you. Thought you might want to see this.
That's a frequency. What the? Where did you get? Jane! You're hurt!
It's nothing, Doc. Tell me the briefcase is safe.
No, the truck is gone. Wait, no, hold on. Hey, listen to me. I might be able to stop the bleeding, but you have to tell me where your people took my truck. I will save your life.
Promise?
Yes.
Go down, past river.
All right, Doc, move back.
Wait, no. I just gave this man my word.
We can't leave him alive. He knows too much.
No, he doesn't have to die. We already have what we want. James! No!
Get her up. I'm taking her back to my truck.
No. You have to find the Doc's truck. It's more important than me. You have no idea.
There's a briefcase under the oil tank. Bring it back safe.
It looks pretty damning to me. I think she's
Hold on, Jane. Hold on.
Certainly didn't look like a healthy shot.
Me, okay, Jane? You stay with me. Damn it. Go.
Hopefully she survives, because
go.
She seemed like she was a major asset to the team
will take you
before.
down to the slums. It's the quickest route to the river. The truck should be on the other side. Okay.
Right. And we also have a skill point to use, so priorities and all that. Let's bring up skill. There's no class point, sorry. And increase your armor piercing. That sounds good. Afflict with ash. I don't know if that's separate to something else I'm using, or let's go for, although if I work my way down, I don't know if I am marking enemies at the moment. Let's do this one, because we're working towards Ashbreaker. And continue through this. And let's jump into the cable car if I can. There we go. Right. And this might take us to the next part of the level, so we'll see where this does take me, and if it's a convenient section to close off, I shall go ahead and do so, and we'll pick this next segment up in episode 10. So that'll be our first double digits, and it is indeed our checkpoint. So I'm going to capture this point.
I think I found some of those mutated snaggletooth fuckers.
And restock.
And now you're really seeing this planet. The war is the least of it.
Yeah. And
That tree.
collect this collectible.
This
yeah.
is where I woke up. The journal.
There's a journal here. So when the smoke settled, the infected Outriders were quickly replaced in the cryostasis. Yeah. So that was as I recognised before. If you do want to have a read through that, just feel free to pause the video and have a read through. But just in case you are not wanting to hear me rattle through that, I will save you the hassle of having to bear with me whilst I read through it. And yeah, this is a great time to close off the episode. So just as always, guys, thanks so much for watching and the feedback that you guys give. It really does help the channel and just helps us understand what we're doing right, what potentially could be improved upon, and also if you do happen to enjoy what you're watching, if you could go ahead and subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. And just continue doing what you're doing with the like and dislike buttons, in addition to the commentary. As I said before, it's all very, very much appreciated. So thanks again, guys, and I will catch you in the next one.